Hello everybody, welcome back to another LSPDFR tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be installing ELS, and we're going to be also installing a ELS vehicle pack, and then we'll be also installing Callout interface and skin control. So let's get right into this. Before we get right into this tutorial, I want to say that we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. My goal is to reach 3,000 subscribers this year. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also make sure the notification bell is clicked so you don't miss a single LSPDFR content I come to this channel. Let's get right into this. If you go to the first link down in the description, it will take you to emergency lighting system, or ELS. The current version right now is 1.05. Go ahead and click that blue download this file button, same as before. Agree and download. The one you want is the top one, the 1.05. Do not download the 1.0. That's the old version. So this one's out of date. You want the most current version of it. So let's go ahead and click the where it says ELS 1.05. Go ahead and click that blue download button. I'll start downloading. Is to my LSPDFR tutorial folder. Alright, once you got that downloaded, now you can go to page and you can go to vehicle models. You can choose any vehicle type. For this tutorial, we'll be installing a police vehicle pack. Where it says, you go to the tab underneath character where it says ELS compatibility. You want to click that and select ELS. If you select a non-ELS vehicles are not compatible with ELS. In order to use non-ELS vehicles, you need to download the DLS, Dynamic Lighting System, in order to use the non-ELS. You can scroll down and choose whatever vehicle pack you want to use. It really doesn't matter which one you use. For this tutorial, I'll be using this ELS Los Santos Metropolitan Police Department Mega Pack 2.0 by Jada. I'm gonna go ahead and download this file. The one we want is don't want the additional vehicles, the DLC. I'm gonna click this one right here, the LSPD pack version 2.0. I'm gonna go ahead and click download that. Save it to my folder. Alright, once we get that one downloaded, we need to install Callout interface. Links to these pages will be down in the description, as always. Once you get to this one, which is linked down in the description, will bring up to Callout interface 1.3. It's by Outpost 49 and Ben H6021. Go ahead and click the blue download button. Agree and download. But Callout interface, you can scroll through different callouts, so you can choose the callout that you want to choose from. Alright, go ahead and save that file. So once that one is downloaded, what you need to do is go to the fourth link down in the description, or wherever is linked down in the description. It will take you to skin control. Benzo Effect confirmed that this does work with the latest version of LSPDFR. So let's go ahead and download that and save that. Alright, once we get those downloaded, let's go ahead and install them in. Alright, so now we need to bring up our main GTA directory. If you don't know how to get there, like I said before, the previous tutorials, it's going to be for Steam users, it's going to be your C drive, program files times 86, Steam, Steam apps, Common, and Grand Theft Auto 5. For me, I'm going to pull up my GTA directory, which is going to be on my D drive. Alright. There we go. If you have not watched the previous tutorial on how to install a graphics mod, I will leave a link to that down in the description. That was the previous tutorial. Also, I'll be updating my LSPDFR mods list, so expect that to come out very soon. our directory pulled up. Let's go ahead and pull up our file location that we saved. Bring up the files that we saved. Ignore these extra files behind you in my directory. Those are for later. Right, want to make sure these files are unblocked. In order to do that, you get right click properties, and it'll have a little security notification. You have the option to unblock it and hit apply and hit OK. Right, once you unblock those files, let's go ahead and install ELS first. When you open it up, you get 3 files: documentation, installation files, and media. When you go to the installation files, Grand Theft Auto 5, you have 4 files in here. A file for ELS, advanced hook v.dll, ELS.asi, and an ini. You want to take these files, drag, and drop them into your main GTA directory. Do not put them in a folder, otherwise it will not work properly. Alright, so that's installed. Let's go ahead and install this vehicle pack that we downloaded. It doesn't have to be the same vehicle pack. You can use the same vehicle pack I'm using. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. But it can be any type of vehicle pack. Alright, let's go ahead and minimize our GTA directory. Let's go ahead and open up OpenIV. Want Grand Theft Auto 5 in Windows. My OpenIV is going to be automatically in edit mode. If you want yours to do the same thing, go to Tools, Options, Default Work Mode. By default, it's going to be reading only. Click that drop down menu and select Edit. If you select Edit, then close out there. Every time you open up OpenIV, you'll be automatically in edit mode. Alright, go ahead to install the ELS XML files. Let's go ahead and go to ELS folder right here. We're going to go to pack_default. This is where you're going to be installing your ELS files. Go ahead and go to favorites, add to favorites. Highlight that and change this to ELS files here. Go ahead and click add. Now you want to take these files, drag and drop. And the police.xml will place the default that's in here. Alright, so back out there. Now for our vehicle files, or install the vehicles, we need to go to our mods folder again. Go to update, times 64, DLC packs. Let's scroll down here, and I'm going to be using patch day 24. You can use patch day 20 as well. Do not use any other patch days, because every time GTA updates, it will screw up those files. So patch day 24 and patch day 20 are the safe ones to use. Patch day 20 is recommended by Criminal Justice, and patch day 24 is recommended by Benzo Effect. So you can choose between those 2 patch days. For me, I'm going to be installing this into my patch day 24. Then you want to go to DLC RPF. You want to go to times 64, levels, GTA 5, and vehicles RPF. So this is where we'll be installing our vehicle files. Let's go ahead and go to favorites, add to favorites. Highlight and name this to ELS vehicles here. If I can fucking spell right. Add that. Now let's go ahead and install the 2011 Crown Vic Police Interceptor. Drag those 3 files. Drag and drop. It takes a few minutes to get them installed. Now let's go ahead and install the next. It's going to be the 2011 Crown Vic Police Interceptor Slick Top. Take those 3 files. Drag and drop to OpenIV. Go install the next vehicle. Drag and drop. Next vehicle. Drag and drop. The next one. if you see the default GTA vehicles, you might want to find a vehicle that can replace those vehicles if you don't like the default GTA vehicles. I can drop that in. And the Lenko Barricades. There's a REMI file for the barricade. Alright, now we're gonna go here. Now these 3 files we need to install because these are required for the vehicle to work. So if we go back out of there, we need to go to the REMI text. Make sure you read the REMI file. This also tells you how to install the vehicles. Ignore this patch day. Use patch day 24 or 20. Alright, so next one we're going to be installing is the Callouts. This is important as without it, the light bar will fail to work and will cause issues. That's the reason. So we need to. So let's check this out of the way. So we need to go to our mods folder again. We need to go to update. Update RPF. Times 64. Then data. This is where the Callouts.ymt is located. Before we go to replace that, we need to make a backup file for this. Always back up the original files. Always you're gonna have issues. If you don't want you're gonna want to take this vehicle pack, make sure you have the original file to replace it. So in order to do that, we need in order to back up the original file, we need to click on the Callouts.ymt, right click, extract, and we're gonna put it somewhere where we know the original file is gonna be at. I'm gonna save this to my videos folder. I'm gonna create a new folder. I'm gonna call this Callouts OG file. You can name it whatever you want. For me, I'm gonna name it Callouts OG file. Select the folder. It's gonna be in that folder. So if you bring up the let's open up a fresh new file explorer and store the videos. And if we go to Callouts OG file, the YMT is right in there, so it's saved. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring up the Callouts YMT. Go ahead and drag and drop that in. And I think the car variations are the same way. Nope. Alright, so that's it for that one. So now we need to install the car variations.meta file. So in order to do that, we need to go to our mods folder again. Then we need to go to update. Times 64. DLC packs. MP Christmas 2. Should be right here. DLC RPF. Go to common. Then data. So this is where your car variations.meta file is located at. Like I said, make a backup file. I'm gonna right click, extract. I'm gonna save it to my videos folder, create a new folder. I'm gonna call this car variations OG file. Select the folder and it's gonna save in there automatically. Right, so now we're safe to put it in. Bring out the file, drag the car variations.meta, drag and drop, boom. Now we need to install the vehicle meta file. So in order to do that, we need to go to our mods folder again. Then we go to update RPF, go to common, go to data, go to levels, and GTA 5. So this is where your vehicle meta file is located at. So we add this to favorites. Type in vehicle meta file here. Click add. Then we want to take this. Let's pick out the vehicles, the original vehicles.meta file. Same as before. Right click, left click, right click, extract. Save it to where you know where it's going to be located at. New folder. We're going to call this vehicles. If I can damn spell right. Vehicles dot meta OG file. Save there. Now we can drag and drop that in. Alright, so that vehicle pack is installed. Select all those files right quick. And now let's go ahead and install skin control. So we don't need OpenIV for this, so we can go ahead and exit out of OpenIV. So we need to bring up our GTA directory. Let's go to our files. Go ahead and install bring up the skin control file that we downloaded. Open that up, and you should see two files in here. You got the skin control.asi and the ini. Let's go ahead and drag those two in to our main GTA directory. So that's installed. If we go in here in the ini, go ahead and highlight these lines right here, backspace them out, and Control S. The 119 key, if I can figure out what that key was. The 119 key, I think it's F9. Should be 119, 112. Nope, it's your F8 key. So when we go to install callout interface, that's gonna conflict with that key. So to avoid that, we need to change it to, we're gonna change it to our F9 key. So it's gonna be 120. So from here in the ini, highlight the 19 and change it, and just type in 20, 120. That'll be your F9 key. Alright, skin control is installed. Now let's let's install callout interface. That's gonna be the last file for this tutorial. Go ahead and bring up our files. Callout interface. Open up the callout interface. Run to auto 5. You should see ipt.common.dll plugins and LSPDFR folders. So here's the files you want to select. You want from where it says ipt.common.dll, hold down shift and left click on the LSPDFR. It will highlight the LSPDFR, the plugins, and the common.dll folder. Do not select the Rage Native UI because that one's outdated. Go ahead and take these three files and drag and drop them in, and it's gonna be a quick install, and boom, that's installed. Now if we go to our plugin, LSPDFR, you should see a folder called callout interface. You see the callout interface.dll. Inside the callout interface, also the callout interface ini. Go to the ini. You can modify this to your needs. For the terminal key, we're going to set this to none because I don't need that thing popping out constantly. These other keys we don't need. It's not necessary. Let's see. The auto ignore, we can keep that as false. Your call sign, you can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to change this to the one I like using all the time. Is Adam5. Anything else I can change it in game. Alright, so exile there, exile that, exile notepad. Alright, those are successfully installed. Now let's go inside the game and check these out. I'll see you guys in the game. Alright, we're in the game now. That's fun. And don't worry, we'll be, and then hopefully in the next tutorial we'll begin installing a mod that will get rid of the 46EEK 572. Because that's really not necessary to have a kind of license plate. So our closest police department is one right here. Now if we hit our F10 key, Nope, still gonna. Oh, not the F10, it was the F9. I'm sorry, if you hit the F9 key, it'll bring up skin control. You can choose to pick a skin. We're going to do the free mode male, face. I'm gonna.
You know what you're saying?
I'll go for that one. The clothing. Oh yeah, I can modify this. And let's go ahead and get on duty. Now with Callout interface installed, I want to show you guys the callout that I was talking about the past few tutorials ago. Or a couple of tutorials ago. Go ahead and go to the garage. And all the plugins load up successfully. Okay, that is not normal. And we like that for... Alright, let's go ahead and select a vehicle. And yes, we'll be changing that police van out. Go with this one. This one. Whoops. Oh. Like that. Alright, let's pull out. Alright, so our vehicle's dirty, and the only way to do that, get it clean, is hitting our F3 key or F4. Go to vehicle options by hitting your 8 key on your numpad. Scroll down to where it says clean vehicle. Or to scroll down, you need to hit the number 2 key. Don't worry, we'll be installing our mod to fix that issue, where you don't have to constantly hit your num keys. If you hit 5, there'll be enter, and look at that, our vehicle is now cleaned. Now if we toggle our lights by hitting our Y key, oh, that's our, is it E? Or is it T? Nope. Oh my god, how do I, oh, it's J key. Hit the J key. That'll bring up our traffic advisor. Hit H. Turn off those lights. If we hit our J key again, we'll bring up our code 2 lights. Now we hit it third time. Let's change the lighting time. Go for a afternoon. Look at that. It works at night, but that'll be it for this tutorial. If you guys find this tutorial helpful, let me know down in the comments down below, and stay tuned for the next tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next video.